guys, and welcome back with
Kim
and Dee Dee. And today we're going to go through steps of buying.
Exactly. So first thing we do is set up a meeting with you, and it's either a meeting in person or maybe by phone, even if you're out of town or out of country.
Yeah, we just want to say hi and understand sort of some of your criteria and what area you're interested in looking at.
Exactly. So go through that first, and it might be a house, a townhouse, an apartment. So we'll go through that first before we, and then have an idea of maybe an area before we start.
That's right.
And then we'll go and discuss maybe the financial side as well. So if you're going to be using a mortgage broker or a traditional bank or even some kind of creative investment of some kind.
Mom, Dad,
Yeah.
do you have a deposit for me? Remember that university tuition that I didn't use?
Exactly, yeah. So, and then we're going to start the search. So that'll be driving around, and I'm a little different, but I do not take anybody in my car, but we drive around and meet you at the places.
Okay, I take everybody in my car.
I know, it's so different.
Hop in with me, but
Yeah.
because I know you already, right? Because we've met.
Exactly. So, and that might be the only way you determine what kind of area you want to be in, and even it might be the only way to determine if you want a house or a townhouse or an apartment. So that's the most important part of the buying process.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Once you found your dream house, what happens?
We are going to write an offer.
That's right. We're going to write an offer for you. And what do we do? Because we're your agent, right? We're your realtor. We have fiduciary duties, right?
Yeah.
So we got your back.
Exactly.
We want to do the best job that we can for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Making sure you get it at the right price and you're not overpaying. That is most important. You don't want to overpay for anything. So
that's right. So we do a little bit of a mini CMA. So we actually find out what is sold in your area and kind of what your property's worth, so that you're not overpaying for your property, your dream home.
Exactly. So when you do find that one, and you make an offer and the offer is accepted, you have to put a deposit down. So the deposit is usually 24 to 48 hours after an accepted offer has happened.
Mm-hmm. And what's the norm now, Kim? Like, I think a lot of depending on your property, a lot of people don't understand what the normal deposit is.
Yeah. So it's usually around 10,000 for apartments or townhomes, and more like 20 to 30, and could go higher for homes. It just depends on if you are maybe in a multiple offer situation, you might have to put down a bit more for the deposit.
Right.
And if the house is priced high as well, you'll need a higher deposit. So.
Yeah. So that money you have to have sort of as a little bit of accessible, right? Because you'll need to have that within the 48 hours of negotiating.
Yeah, and it's a bank draft that's
right.
done to the other real estate company, so they'll hold that. So once you waive those conditions, that is when you want to make sure you are good with everything, because your deposit is going to be firm, and you cannot get it back after that. It will go to the seller if you've waived those conditions and continued. So
yeah, and that's a happy day. That's a happy day when it firms up and you get your house.
Exactly. Yeah. And then from that point, it is really just a waiting game for possession. So usually around 10 days before possession, you'll get a call from the lawyers, and they will ask you to come in and sign some papers. It's that easy.
That's right. And then that's when you'll put your down payment down. That's when you make sure that you have your movers in place. You also don't want to have your movers ready to drop off your stuff at 9 a.m. at the other house, because you actually probably won't get keys until noon, or even sometimes a little bit later. So you have to wait for that call from the seller's lawyer, and then that's when we'll be able to release keys to you.
Exactly. And so you just make sure you have all the utilities set up too, and your insurance. The lawyers will make sure you have your insurance as well.
That's right.
And then you're ready to go.
Yeah.
Just happy moving into the new
Yay,
house.
yay, yay. Well, thanks so much for tuning in again, and we'll see you next week.
See you later.
Bye.